guys, and today I will be reading The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Pig. Yes, that's right, the pig's the bad guy. Let's get into it. The Three Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. The Three Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. Once upon a time, there were three cuddly little wolves with soft fur and fluffy tails who lived with their mother. The first was black, the second was gray, and the third was white. One day, the mother called the three little wolves around her and said, "My children, it is time for you to go out into the world. Go build your house for yourselves, but beware of the big bad pig. Don't worry, Mother. We will watch out for him," said the three little wolves, and they set off. So you can see the mother there and the wolves gathered around. Soon they met a kangaroo who was pushing a wheelbarrow full of red and yellow bricks. "Please, will you give us some of your bricks?" asked the three little wolves. "Certainly," said the kangaroo, and she gave them lots of red and yellow bricks. So the three little wolves built themselves a house of bricks. Here you can see the wolves building a house of bricks. You can see they're working together, and here you can see them asking the kangaroo for some bricks. The very next day, the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of bricks that the little wolves had built. The three little wolves were playing soccer in the garden when they saw the big bad pig coming. They ran inside the house and locked the door. Here it is. You can see him playing that game. And here's the big bad pig. He looks fat too if you look closely. Anyway, the pig knocked on the door and grunted, little wolves, let me come in." No, said the three little wolves. "By the hair of our chins, we will not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," said the pig. So he huffed and puffed, and he puffed and he huffed, but the house didn't fall down. Here you can see them looking out the window, looking at the pig, and here you can see the pig trying to blow their house down. Looks like if he keeps this up, he'll blow the house down, but he doesn't want to keep that up. He wants to be efficient. But the pig wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He went and fetched his sledgehammer, and he knocked down the house. The three little wolves only just managed to escape before the bricks crumbled, and they were very frightened indeed. Here you can see him smashing the house, and here you can see them escaping. Pretty cool. "We shall have to build a stronger house," they said. Just then they saw a beaver who was mixing concrete in a concrete mixer. "Please, will you give us some of your concrete?" asked the three little wolves. "Certainly," said the beaver, and he gave them buckets and buckets full of messy, slurry concrete. So the three little wolves built themselves a house of concrete. Here you can see them building the house, and here the beaver is giving them a bunch of buckets. Pretty cool. No sooner had they finished than the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of the concrete that the little wolves had built. They were playing tennis and some game called Shuttleco. I don't know what it's called, in the garden. And when they saw the big bad pig coming, they ran inside their house and shut the door. The pig rang the bell and said, "Little frightened wolves, let me come in." No, said the three little wolves. "By the hair on our chins, we will not let you come in." Not for all the tea leaves in a China teapot. Then I'll huff and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down, said the pig. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, but the house didn't fall down. But the pig wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He went and fetched his pneumatic drill and smashed the house down. The three little wolves managed to escape by the hair of their chinny chin chins. Were trembling and trembling and trembling. Here you can see the big bad pig breaking the house, and you can see them quietly escaping. Be quiet. Don't tell the pig they're escaping. We shall build an even stronger house, they said, because they were very determined. Just then they saw a truck coming along the road carrying barbed wire, iron bars, armored plates, and heavy metal padlock. Please, will you give us some of your barbed wire and a few iron bars, and armored plates, and some heavy metal padlocks, they said to the rhinoceros who was driving the truck. Sure, said the rhinoceros, and he gave them plenty of barbed wire, iron bars, and armored plates, and heavy metal padlocks. He also gave them some plexiglass and some reinforced steel chains, because he was a generous and kind-hearted rhinoceros. So the three little wolves built themselves an extremely strong house. It was stronger, securest house one could possibly imagine. They felt absolutely safe. Here you can see them building with the rhinoceros. Here's a bunch of words and rhinoceros truck. The next day, the big bad pig came prowling along the road as usual. The three little wolves were playing hopscotch in the garden when they saw the big bad pig coming. They ran inside their house, bolted the door, and locked all 39 padlocks. 39 padlocks? That better be strong. I don't know how the pig's gonna go through that, but we'll see. The pig dialed the video entrance phone and said, "Little frightened wolves with trembling chins, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the three little wolves, "not by the hair of our chinny chin chins. We will not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the pig. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, but the house didn't fall down. Obviously. Down. But the pig wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He brought some dynamite, laid it against the house, lit the fuel, and okay, guys, I want you to tell me if you think he's gonna blow it up. Anyway, looked like there's his dynamite, and there he is dialing the entrance, and here he is entering. By the way, the house blew up. The three little wolves just managed to escape with their fluffy tails scorched. Wow, that looks like some deadly dynamite. These guys are really good at escaping. And you can tell how big it is, because look at the pig. He looks very tiny compared to that huge explosion. "Something must be wrong with our building materials," they said. "We have to try something different." But what? At the moment they saw a flamingo coming along, pushing a wheelbarrow full of flowers. "Please, will you give us some flowers?" asked the little wolves. "Why are they asking for flowers? It's not strong." "Guess we're gonna have to find out." "With pleasure," said the flamingo, and he gave them lots of flowers. So the three little wolves built themselves a house of flowers. One wall was of marigolds, one of daffodils, one of pink roses, and one of cherry blossoms. Sounds delicious. The ceiling was made of sunflowers, and the floor was a carpet of daisies. They had water lilies in the bathtub and buttercups in the refrigerator. It was a rather fragile house, and it was swayed in the wind, but it was very beautiful. Don't you think you can tell? Those are some good flowers if you've ever seen them. Next day, the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the three little wolves the house that the three little wolves had built. He rang the blue bell, and the door he said, "Okay, sorry, my brother was distracting. He rang the blue bell and at the door and said, "Little frightened wolves with the trembling chins, the scorching tails, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the three little wolves. "By the hair of our chinny chins, we will not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the pig. "Oh no, flowers blow easily." But he took a deep breath, ready to huff and puff. He smelled the soft scent of flowers. It was fantastic, and because the scent was so lovely, the pig took another breath, and then another. Instead of huffing and puffing, he began to sniff. He sniffed deeper and deeper until he was quite filled with the fragile scent. His heart grew tender. Then he decided to become a big good pig. He started to sing and dance. He started to sing and dance. At first, the three little wolves were a bit worried it might be a trick, but soon they realized the pig had truly changed, so they came running out of the house. They started playing games with him. First they played Pig Pop, then they played Piggy in the Middle, and when they were all tired, they invited him to his house. So the pig did all that and the wolves did all that, but at the end, friendship always works. That's the lesson of this book. Friendship always works. They offered him tea and strawberries and wolfberries and asked him to stay with them as long as he wanted. The pig accepted, and they lived happily ever after. Oh wait, I forgot to show you some pictures. Here's the pictures where they were playing with the pig. Here's pictures when he was dancing and he was gonna huff. And here's the picture when they were building it. Oh, here's the picture when they were building it. Anyway, the main lesson about this story is that even if you try so hard, there will always be someone mean to you. But if you're nice to them and just lovely to them, they will like you. And so the main lesson about this book is that friendship always works at the end of the day. So make sure to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos on LJ's Amazing World. See ya!